Assalamu alaikum. This is Mubashra Aslam from the platform of Innovative Learning, and the video is about the sentence and construction of a sentence. That what are the main parts of a sentence and how we construct it. So let's see the first slide regarding the sentence. Firstly, we'll see that what is a letter in a sentence. So English alphabet A, B, C, D to Y, Z are called letters. However, when I and O are used separately, they are termed words. Then they are written capital. Next part of the sentence is word. When two or more letters are joined, they become a word. For example, go, God, lie, like, live, and so on. Now we'll see the definition of a sentence. That what is a sentence? A group of words which gives a complete sense is called sentence. For example, I go, and the second example of the sentence is Allah is one. These are the two examples of sentence which gives complete sense. Next part of the sentence is the phrase. A group of words which gives meaning but not complete sense is known as the phrase. For example, a bed of roses, and the second example is a bare lie, and the third example of the phrase is aware of. The next part of the sentence is the clause. A group of words which requires another group of words to give a complete sense is known as the clause. For example, in the first sentence, he said that he would go to Lahore. Here, the first part of the sentence which is underlined is a group of words which is a clause, and then it requires another group of words to complete the meaning of the sentence. So he would go to Lahore is another clause which complete the meaning or sense of the sentence. So the other example of the clause is God helps those who help themselves. Here the first part of the sentence which is underlined is a clause God helps those, which requires another clause who help themselves to complete the sense. So these are the examples of the clause. Firstly, we have observed different parts of the sentence, and now we will see construction of a sentence. As regards construction, the sentence has two parts, the subject and the predicate. Now, firstly, we will define subject. A word about which something is said is called a subject. As regards construction, the second part of the sentence is a predicate. The part of statement which tells something about the subject is known as the predicate. For example, the girls are singing a song. Here the first part of the sentence that is underlined, the girls, is the subject, and the next part, are singing a song, is the predicate. The predicate include different things, the helping verbs, the verb, and the object. Now firstly we will see the helping verbs. They are used as helpers to clarify the meanings of the sentence. They are placed before the verb. For example, we are playing hockey. Here the underlined word are is the helping verb. In the second sentence, she is singing a song. The underlined word is the helping verb which is placed before the verb. So these are the examples of the helping verbs. The second part of the predicate is the verb. The word which denotes being, having, doing action or state in any form is known as the verb. For example, firstly we will see different examples of being verb and having verb. In the first sentence, Ahmad is a boy. Here the underlined word is an example of being verb. In the next sentence, she has a book. Here the underlined word has is an example of having verb. Now we'll see different examples of doing verb, action verb, and state verb. In the first sentence, I read a book. The underlined word read is an example of doing verb. In the next sentence, the rose looks bright. Here, the underlined word looks is an example of action verb. And in the last sentence, this is a table. Here, the underlined word is an example of state verb. So these are the different examples of the verb. Next part, the predicate is the object. A word or phrase governed by a verb or preposition or which receives the action is known as the object. It is placed after the verb. For example, in the first sentence, Anwar is playing hockey. Here, the underlined word hockey is an example of object. In the next sentence, he is writing a book. Here, the underlined word book is an example of object. In order to understand the subject and the predicate, we will see different examples. Let's see the first example. We play hockey. Here the word we is the subject and the remaining part of the sentence play hockey is the predicate. In the next sentence, they are good students. Here the word they is the subject and are good students is the predicate. In the next example, they are solving sums. Here the word they is the subject and are solving sums is the predicate. In the next sentence, my mother loves me. Here, my mother is the subject and loves me is the predicate. In the next sentence, he is an able teacher. Here, the word he is the subject and the remaining part of the sentence is an able teacher is the predicate. In the next sentence, walking is useful for health. Here, the word walking is the subject and the remaining part of the sentence is useful for health is the predicate. In the next example, the fat boy kicked the ball. Here, the fat boy is the subject and kicked the ball is the predicate. In the next example, the teacher teaches us. Here, the teacher is the subject and teaches us is the predicate. In the next example, we take exercise. Here, the word we is the subject and take exercise is the predicate. In the last example, an old man came here. Here, the first part of the sentence, an old man is the subject and the remaining part of the sentence came here is the predicate. So these are the different examples that has been mentioned in order to clarify the subject and predicate of the sentence. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment and share the video. Thank you.